Yo. This is King Lion, and with my boy,
Jelani Muna.
and this is a Dual A podcast. Yo, how you guys doing on this Thursday night? Yo, bro, how you doing? Yo, everybody, hey, I think we got some technical difficulties going on right now. Bro, what's going on? Nah, you sound like Alvin and the Chipmunks right now.
Okay, how about now?
Yeah, I can hear you. And we back. Okay, okay.
Okay.
Hey, we got that. Yeah, well, we got that under control. Let's do it back one more time. Yo, there's a King Lion right here with my boy.
Jelani Muna.
And this is the Dual 8 podcast. Yo, how you guys doing on this Thursday night? Yo, thanks for staying with us through that little bit of a technical difficulties. But I hope you guys are having a great Thursday and a great week and stuff. Okay, bro, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing all right. I do apologize for what happened earlier, but I'm doing all good. I'm doing all right. And I'm ready to
All right.
discuss about what's going on for tonight's episode of Dual Aces.
Yeah, let's get this party started. First, before we get into WWE, I'm going to take a little bit of time just to say this. You guys know the NBA playoffs are going on right now, and you know I'm an NBA guy. Sadly, if you watched the last episode last week, you will know that my Los Angeles Lakers lost. Okay, and my Miami Heat. I don't even want to talk about Miami. Okay, we need a whole redo. But one team, and I first guessed this shit a year ago. And I go, it's coming out of the ashes. I want you guys to understand understand who I'm talking about. I'm talking about the team. I'm talking about the team with the face of with the future face of the NBA in my eyes. The best point guard today. He had the best team on. He got the best team and teammates a guy can ever have. I'm talking about the New York Knicks. Right now, the New York Knicks are in the second round of the playoffs, and guess who they facing? They facing those bum ass, loser ass, and Boston Celtics with that fake star Jason Tatum and the true leader of the Boston Celtics, the Finals MVP Jalen Brown. And right now, we are up 2-0. Guys, this is legendary. We haven't been up 2-0 in a playoff series since 1988. You understand? Okay, I wasn't born since then. Okay, I know my boy right there haven't been born. We 2000 babies. We don't know anything about we don't know anything what happened back in the late 80s. But it happened. But this this is a start, and I'm gonna say this. I said this last year. The New York Knicks and it will whoop the Boston Celtics behind. The only reason why the Boston Celtics are champion to this day is because of Philly and because of Indiana. Because it wasn't for those two knocking out, hurting our boys, the New York Knicks badly enough that they can't compete. We be having okay right now we be champions right now. But destiny is here. Destiny is showing us what's going on because now by God mighty we we are here. and we are beating, okay, and we are whooping the Boston Celtics ass from right to left. We went into that fake ass garden that they called the TV garden, more like the fake garden, because there's only one garden, Madison Square Garden, okay, and we whooped their asses from right to left. Like Mikal Bridges with the defense of the century. I didn't even know he was a defense guy. I got my boy Jalen Brunson. He haven't even showed up. He haven't even showed his full power yet, and he's still whooping their ass. I got OG Anna Booty, aka OG Anna Nobi. I got my boy Josh Hart, and don't forget about Mr. Robinson and Cat Daddy. And okay, you know what's going on. Oh, this okay, and I just want to make an announcement right now. I will okay. I don't know if I can make it to the Garden this Saturday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern. And I don't know if I can. I am going to be going into Queens. I'm gonna have to, because I got a dentist appointment with my pops. My dad gotta look at his teeth real quick. It's gonna be something. Okay, I'm telling you, I'm leaving 4 hours earlier than expected because I know traffic is gonna be a bitch because that place is gonna be booming. And then maybe, just maybe, if I can find a way, I hope they have a TV outside so we go, so the people who can't go in can go in, or they just giving us free tickets just so we can go in. Point is, this is where I'm going. This is how it's gonna be. The Knicks are gonna win. I predicted this game was gonna go 6 games, and I said, hey, we either win in six or we gonna lose in seven. I changed my mind. We're gonna definitely win in six, but I am already brought out the broomsticks and I'm sweeping and I'm getting ready to see the sweep happen in our home. Oh, MSG is gonna be booming. Okay, and I can't wait until Game 4 Monday night when they say the Boston Celtics lost to the best team in the East and the future reigning defending NBA champions of the 2025 2026 year six champions, the Boston Celtics. No, not the Boston Celtics. The New York Knicks, captained by the future face of the NBA, the Finals MVP, Jalen, the captain, Big Body Brunson. Go New York, go New York, go. Okay, Knicks in 4. Now we can go into the wrestling. Bro, your mic, your mic is acting up. Your mic is acting up. You sound like Alvin. You sound like Alvin and the Chipmunks.
All right, how about now? Hopefully,
Yeah, now it's better.
okay. Hopefully this stays on this because this has never happened to me before. So I do apologize, everyone, for this. It's just my microphone is a bit weird sometimes.
It's okay, bro. It's okay. Okay. I'm just giving the people the spoiler of the NBA Finals of the New York Knicks holding the Larry O'Brien trophy. I'm just giving them a little spoiler about that because that's what's gonna happen. It happen after we beat the bum ass Boston Celtics and then we beat Indiana or Cleveland, wherever it happens, and then we beat whoever comes from the West. I was just giving them a heads up about the NBA. But we can go into the WWE and WWE right now because we got a lot to talk about on the wrestling side.
All right. So today is a little bit of a sad podcast, unfortunately, because today we are going to be discussing about the unfortunate WWE releases that have happened the past couple of days. It's always sad when a wrestler loses their job, and today we're going to discuss about the many wrestlers who are going to hopefully do well in their future endeavors. Uh, so tonight we're going to be reading off this list that I have right now. So this is going to be the list of people. This is the list of people that have been released. Apparently, this happened May 2nd, 2025, which is basically, a couple weeks after WrestleMania and all that. And a lot of people have said, a lot of people have had their criticisms against, WWE having record profits and doing good with their pay-per-view buys and everything, and then having to release wrestlers because of cost cutting, budget cuts and all that. I mean, we'll discuss about how we feel about these releases, but right now, here are the list of people that have gone released. All right, so straight. All right, so Braun Strowman, Cora Jade, Dakota Kai, Danny Palmer, Eddie Thorpe, Gigi Dolan, Jakira Jackson, Javier Bonnell, Joe Coffey, Katana Chance, Caden Carter, Mark Coffey, Oral Mensa, Riley Osborne, Ryan Papola, Shayna Baszler, Wolfgang, and Shotzi. Those are the people that have been released as of May 2nd, 2025. Now, Jeffrey, how do you feel about these releases?
Well, for me, I'm gonna say this, and this is something that this hurts my heart in three different. This hurt my heart in three different ways. This is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say the first. I'm gonna say this. It's sad that people. It's sad that who wrestlers who working for a multi-billion-dollar company get released out of the blue like this. I do not know what's going on in that sense of the word and stuff. But but that's sad. Number two, it's messed up because half of them, or at least a quarter of them, are stars, future stars, or real or a real or a legitimate have a legitimate chance. I'm sorry for my speaking. A legitimate chance to to become a star. Okay. Now I'm not saying all of them. I'm not saying all of them. But I'm saying at least half of them. And the other thing, and the last thing is, I I'm not. I wasn't even surprised. I was just wondering. I wasn't surprised that that a lot of these guys got released. There's a few surprises I did. There are a few wrestlers on this list that I was surprised of hearing, but I wasn't surprised if people are going to be released. They usually do this every 6 months. 6 months. They did it like in August of no October of last month, no last year or November around by that time. So it's like it wasn't surprising at that point. Now let me move on to the people who, in my opinion, got robbed in this whole situation. Braun Strowman, Dakota Kai, Cora Jade, um, not Miss Jakari Jackson. Yeah, Jakari Jackson and Jackson. The there was a tag team. There was a tag team that just got released and should have never got. That was the only legit tag team that you had. But they got released. I don't remember their names or their tag team name. I don't know. Okay, but if I do, I will. If I do remember, I will come back to that. Shotzi and yeah, that's about it. Those are the people who I'm a little bit mad about them getting released because of this. Braun Strowman. You just used him on the SmackDown before WrestleMania. He just had a great last man standing match with Jacob Fatu. Had a great feud with Jacob Fatu. Just last year, he had an amazing feud with Bronson Reed. Okay, I I do not. He's a former Universal Champion, a former Team Champion, a former IC Champion. Like, I do not know why he had to get released. I don't know. Okay, I don't know the sense. It's just crazy. Then let's go. And then I'm gonna go into Dakota Kai. Someone who, someone who, I think in my opinion, or I think in your mind, maybe yours, and maybe everybody, and maybe at least 3/4 of the WWE fans thought she was going to be the first Intercontinental Champion. Okay, for the women. They didn't do that. They gave it to Lyra. No problem with Lyra Valkyria. We will be talking about that, talking about what's going on with her later on in the program. But it's just crazy that she got. It's just crazy that someone that we thought that was going to finally get her moment to be a champion got released out of the blue, and she's actually a good wrestler. Sure, she got some injury problems every now and then, but when she gets into the ring, she is okay. She can give you a great match. Now I'm gonna get into the two. And now this is where I'm gonna. This is where I get mad. And this is where I'm going. This is where I blow my mind a little bit. Jakara Jackson and Cora Jade, two women who, in my opinion, were stars in the making. Okay, I'm gonna first go with Jakara Jackson. Jakara Jackson, she was okay. You put her with Lash Legend. Perfect decision. You made them into a tag team. They should have won the tag team title. There were numerous times you could have put the belts on them, but you didn't. I don't know why. I think you guys are nuts, nuts, and that's for WWE. She, okay, she got the looks, she got the mic skill, she got the in-ring talent. If you used her as a singles competitor, you will see that a little bit more. She is the full package, and you guys couldn't get and you guys decided, hey, let me just release her. Okay, not give her a chance, not give her anything, and not give her any warning. Hey, let's just start releasing people, and she's one of the names off the list. So I'm surprised that you guys who are in NXT and dumb enough to release her. I don't know why you guys are doing that, why you guys did that, and then make this bad to worse. You release someone who, in my opinion, would want who. Jesus fucking Christ, I'm pissed off about this. Yeah, I'm really am pissed off about this one. I'm a big Cora Jade fan. I am. I'm one of those people who thought that she was going to be the next Sasha Banks. And how they were making this new four horsewoman with Lyra, Tiffy, and Roxanne and Cora. I did see a lot of Sasha in her. I did. Okay, she had her own skills. Okay, she was better on the mic than all three of these women. Her in-ring skill is flawless. Okay, except for a little injury every now and then, she is a legit star. And really, I feel like you got and really, and this is the thing. I think WWE is stupid in this way because you could have had what I know. I think there was a match that put women's wrestling on the map once again, and it was at NXT Takeover Brooklyn, 2015, between Sasha Banks and Bayley. You could have did that for Stand and Deliver. Let Roxanne Perez hold on to the freaking title. Let her hold on to the title, to that NXT title, and then dropping it to Julia, so that Julia could drop it to Stephanie Fauquet and care. You could have let Roxanne hold on to the title. then have Cora J take it off her so she can be the face of NXT until she goes off to the main roster. But instead, you guys decided on, hey, let me put them as a tag team that they do good and good. But we all know they're going to one of them is going to betray and trade the other, and then without a shadow of a, and then crazy, and then what even more crazy, you used her on TNA, teasing that she was going to be the TNA Knockout Champion. They didn't give her that belt, and now you want to release her out of the blue for no compelling reason whatsoever. I'm a big Cora J fan, and this one hurt the most. Remember, especially hearing her story because she did post on Instagram that she dropped out of high school to become a full-time professional wrestler. This is her life. This is her livelihood. And you guys are dumb. Okay, she got the passion, she got the heart, and you guys. And I'm not talking to a lot of you guys. I'm talking to two people in particular. Talking to two people in particular. I'm talking to Shawn Michaels because you run NXT. You should have said hell no and Triple H. I'm talking to you, Triple H, because you're the CEO, CFO, CCO. I don't know what the fuck you want to call yourself. So you call yourself so many different names, and not even funny. Okay, the game, the King of King, the Revo Assassin, the CEO, the authority. That motherfucker should pick a name already. Anyway, I don't know what the hell going on with your ass. Point is, point is uh, you do the most dumbest things. I don't know. I don't know who giving you your advice. I think you talked. Okay, I don't know if you may be talking to Tony Khan. I think you may talk. Okay, maybe you and Tony Khan have been talking a little bit too much together and need. Okay, and I'm not talking about Nick Khan. Nah, 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 nah. I'm not talking about that stooge because he don't have no balls. Balls. He did not his head saying yes, yes, sir. Yes, we're gonna go with anything you said. Say no. You talking to Tony Khan from AEW? You two are just cahooting, talking to each other, and just sort of trying to find a way how to mess up careers. Now, and what even more crazy is this: a few episodes ago, I said I'm gonna give you a chance because my boy right here told me, "Hey, give you a chance. You only been doing this for 1 year." And 1 year. It can't be that bad. Well, let me give you a heads up. The roof, the roof, the roof is on fire, and the roof is on fire. Okay, okay. It's just messed up, and I'm done. I'm really am done. Done with everything that Triple H is doing to some degree. You gave us a mediocre WrestleMania. You gave us a mediocre build, and then and now you releasing stars that shouldn't been released. You want to know something? You really want to know something? And you know what? This is the thing that pissed me off even more. 48 hours after that, I go on my Instagram. I looked at it. I looked at my Instagram for a second. I find out something. Someone signed a multi-year deal to the WWE. They re-signed. Yo, bro, guess who re-signed? Just guess. Just guess.
Uh, I know who this is. I know who this is, but like I'd rather you reveal it yourself.
So you guys say you guys don't have no money, but you guys are a multi-billion-dollar company, not with an M, with a big B, a big B. You say you gotta do budget cuts. But you can sign Rusev and you can re-sign Aleister Black. But then 40 hours later, 48 hours later, after you release two future stars, a star in the making, and are already bona fide star in Braun Strowman, and I didn't even get the shots and Shotzi. I didn't get the her and her. This okay. I'm gonna run the block, and I'm gonna come back to that. You have enough money to give it to this bitch of Chelsea Green. You want to give this bitch Chelsea freaking Green. I want you to look at this. Chelsea motherfucking Green. A multi-billion-dollar contract? Not billion, multi-year contract? Are you guys out your fucking mind? Are you guys crazy? I do. if God were my witness, I was flipping my lid when I heard that Monday. I heard that Monday, and I was like, now I know that somebody getting they wiener sucked in that damn company. I know it. This is not even fucking. This is what I, you want to release people? You really want to release people? No, I'm about to get on their asses. I'm about to get on your asses. You want to release people? I got people you can release. Maybe you okay? You can release Chelsea fucking Green. You can release her two freaking stooges that nobody gives a crap about. You should release Candice LeRae. You should release Maxine Dupree. You should release and there's a list. Yeah, yeah. You should release Karrion Cross. You should release Logan Paul. You should release a lot of these losers. But instead, you want to keep them because, oh yeah, they're a little bit. Hey, they could be something. I see something in them. I really do see the dream. Well, then okay. Don't worry. Just trust in the system. Let me play something to you. The last time a organization, the last time the people trusted in the organization, the last time I heard an organization say, "Hey, trust the system," right? Okay, was back in the NBA when Philadelphia was saying, "Hey, don't worry, Joel Embiid is gonna be back. Joel Embiid is gonna okay. Just trust the system. We got Joel. We got George Paul George, whatever the fuck his name is. And Tyreek Maxey. Just trust the system. The system in here. And guess what? They didn't even make it to the freaking playoffs. So don't tell me anything about trusting the fucking system. The system suck ass. Okay. Okay. I'm telling you this shit right now. This is some bull crap. I don't want to ever hear from Triple H about, hey, oh, I need money. Oh, I need money. No, no, I don't want to hear from Triple H. Oh, I need to keep my money. I need to save. I need to save money. Oh, I gotta cut people because you're giving money away to losers. You're giving money away to people who should not even be here. You're giving money away to people that just plain old freaking sucks. Instead, okay, but you have no problem getting rid of stars, future champions, former champions who actually do things on the main roster and actually have a fan base and stuff. I really am surprised. And what really kills me inside that that we talk bad about people talk bad about Vince McMahon. This is what I'm gonna say. Vince might be a pervert or a pedophile or whatever the hell you want to call him, a sexual facade. He might. I don't know. I don't freaking care what you want to call him. Want to know why I know? Okay, the one thing I know about Vince that it doesn't matter if you hate him or love him. Yeah, okay. The one thing we all can agree on: Vince McMahon know how to make stars and make good talent and keep talent. Okay, uh, Triple H, I'm just disappointed in you. I'm just very disappointed in you, and I give it to my partner real quick. But I'm just gonna say this, okay? I don't know, okay? This I made a song for you. You need to stop. Okay, matter of fact, I'm not even gonna. I'm not. You're not even worth it because I did make a song. I did make a song about you for a second, about how crappy you are. But I got one. I just got two words. You know what? I just got two words for you. You suck. And then okay, I'm just okay. Now, bro, you can go because I'm tired. Because I'm tired of dealing with Triple H and his fuckery.
See, I'm surprised you didn't say "suck it" for those two words. But
Man,
yeah.
giving money
All
to
right,
this.
but
They gave money to this bitch. Understand something? Gave money. Or re-signed the bro. If you bro, you have no
okay.
idea.
All right. Well, I'll take it from here because I wanna make sure that you don't, light on fire with how mad you are. So anyways, because I can see the steam coming out of your ears right now. But anyway, so when it comes to releases, I would say a couple of them did surprise me. Like Braun Strowman did surprise me because again, like he was heavily featured. Though I do know that apparently Braun Strowman had some health issues, like he had some injuries, and I know that sometimes when you're injured, it can hurt your career a lot. And I mean, it sucked because like Braun Strowman's, the monster among men, and I know he could have been used a lot more, but but I guess like health issues got in the way, and like I just hope that it was mutual to where like both sides agreed to it. Um, but some of the other ones like Cora Jade really hurt because, and here's the reason why it hurt for me because Cora Jade being such a huge CM Punk fan and everything, when I saw like videos of like Cora Jade and also like Roxanne Perez being like the daughters of CM Punk and AJ Lee, like it was so cute seeing that. And it's so unfortunate that while like Roxanne Perez is on the rise, going to the main roster, possibly going to be a future women's world champion, Cora Jade, is gone released, gone fired, and it sucks seeing that because there was a lot of potential with Cora Jade. I mean, I really liked how she kind of went with that CM Punk character. And honestly, I just hope that she does end up in a place that could treat her well. I mean, I know AEW is out there. I know TNA. See, this is the interesting thing about TNA is because TNA has a partnership with WWE. Um, there could be a possibility that someone could be released from WWE, go to TNA, and possibly show up on NXT because of the partnership, which is kind of the most interesting thing to me. I mean, it kind of. I guess this isn't really the best example. I mean, I guess maybe it is. I remember when Naomi got released. Even though she didn't go to NXT, she did make an appearance in the Royal Rumble because, like, she got released in 2022 because of her walkout with Sasha Banks, and then she appeared on TNA in 2023, and then she appeared in the Royal Rumble 2024, and then got signed again. Um, and also like a lot of some of the people on this list, like they got released like before, like Braun Strowman getting released in 2021, and then getting signed, re-signed in 2022, and then getting released now. But let me pull up some of the other names. Katana Chance and Kaden Carter also was another blow because the women's tag team division is not really in the best of shape. Honestly, the tag team division as a whole is
It's a
really
joke.
in yeah.
It's a,
It is
it's
really
a
in a
joke.
terrible yeah. And I mean, Katana Chant and Kaden Carter, I mean they were a solid tag team. I really liked them as tag team champions. They
Bro,
were really yeah.
bro, they were the only real tag team on the main roster except for if you want to count Liv and Roxanne, no, Liv and Raquel Rodriguez as a legit tag team because they are multiple time tag team champions, fine by me. We can count that and that. But except for them, the only legit tag team that was a tag team was was those two girls, Cara Shans and the other girl, Jesus Christ,
Yeah,
uh,
Kaden Carter.
yeah, Kaden Carter. Okay, they need to make a tag team name if they're going to stick together on the Indies. They need to find a
Yeah.
real good tag team name. But the point is, They were the only real tag team, and you guys released them. I'm, I'm saying this right now. Don't get attached to those damn tag team titles for very much longer. Those
Yeah.
things are gone.
Yeah, it just sucks too because I mean tag teams in WWE, like it's so weird that like all the tag team divisions, not just like the women's, but also like the SmackDown, the Raw tag team. I mean there is a chance with like I mean the SmackDown tag team division has a bit of a chance. They got like the Motor City Machine Guns, they got DIY. I mean Raw is a bit difficult. Well, Raw is in a bit of a difficult spot. But it just it's just sad to see when it comes to women because eventually you're gonna have no tag team division for the women, and what are you gonna do with the belts then? I mean, you're gonna have to like retire them. I mean, that's probably what's gonna happen if there isn't any more like tag teams. I mean, I don't really know any good NXT women's tag teams off the top of my head.
That's the reason why I was saying that why I was saying that earlier. I was saying that earlier. Why the hell you got rid of Jakara Jackson? The only other okay because you teamed her up with Lash Legend, and then they was a great tag team. Why release her? And so the one only the other okay a tag team that actually would have maybe elevated a dying division. Maybe I know it was only two women, but they at least would have elevated it a little bit more and made it interesting. But instead, bye bye, nada. Let's release at least one half of a good tag team, and then let's get okay. So we won't have a tag team division. I'm telling you, bro. I do you not. I'm giving it 6 months before we talk and before we don't see those belts ever again.
Yeah. And also, Dakota Kai also was another blow because I remember I think I said like on a podcast episode I think I said on last podcast episode that I would have liked to have seen Io Sky be in a program with Dakota Kai someday for the women's world championship. And I know she said it she like Dakota Kai even made a tweet saying that she wasn't hurt before she got released. She made a tweet saying that she was benched, wasn't injured, and then got released after that. So that was also sad to see. I think also there was a wrestler that was actually injured that got released while injured. I don't know if it was Riley Osborne, but
It was him. It was that guy. It was that guy from that fake ass university called Chase U. Okay, okay. Another, another person that should have been released. Chase U University. All those damn losers should have been released. You want to release people? You call me. I got people on. Nigga, I got a phone ready and phone of how many people should be released. Call me the next time you need to get a release. I did it. My Triple H, I promise the guy right now, you want to release people, hit me up, okay? I don't want you to release anybody else before you hit me up. I got a list of these niggas that you can, okay? And I promise you, I'll make your roster way better. I got a list of people you need to rehire, okay? Man, get the fuck out
yeah.
my ass.
Um,
Fuck.
I know. I mean, Gigi Dolan was another one that hurt because I mean she was on NXT. It's always I don't know if it hurts more for like the NXT talent to get released because like there's so much potential with the NXT like talent. So like it it kind of hurts to me, but like I know Gigi Dolan, even though I wasn't really paying attention much to what she was doing in NXT and all that, I know that she did have the look. She did have a promising. She did have somewhat of a promising, you know, career to her. And it's sad seeing her go. And I mean, Shotzi. I remember seeing Shotzi on a Survivor Series. I think it was 2023 that she was on Survivor Series, if I'm not wrong, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
you're
I
right.
remember seeing her. Yeah, I remember seeing her in the War Games. And to go from that to release. Now, with Shotzi, I think it was more of her contract ran out more than just like she got fired, so it seemed like there was more of a mutual agreement when it came to that. So it's not really as bad as like just getting fired out of the blue because she just didn't want to resign. But again, it's
Man,
still sucks to see
nah,
her get released.
nah, bro, bro. And there was nothing mutual about that bullshit. Bullshit. If you, I'm telling you this right now. If WWE wanted to, they would have rehired Shotzi. This was okay. It was just, hey, listen, your contract running out. I need okay. I don't want you. I know okay because I know if WWE wanted Shotzi to stay, she would have stayed. Who would walk out just to walk in? Okay, if they are not getting they're not going to be getting done wrong because she was doing good on NXT. She was okay. This was hey, listen, listen, your rent is due. Okay, and I don't want to repay, and I don't want to pay, and no, and I don't want to redo your lease. Okay, see you later. It's a kick out the door. I'm telling you. And what's sad about this is about Shotzi is this: did I believe that she was going to be world champion? Probably not. But you got the mid card titles now that you hardly ever use. And believe me, for everybody on the everybody, we will be talking about the mid card titles this episode because one of them it's finally, and I say finally, making it on a pay per view. We should be fucking clapping hands for it. But we're gonna get to that in a minute. Point is, I did see her as a mid card champion, no matter if it was Intercontinental or United States. But instead, it's just, and it's just fucked up.
Yeah. Um, I also like to add, Shayna Baszler was another one that like also kind of got to me a bit because like she was featured. Now, even though I know that like she wasn't really doing much at the end of her career, I know that she was in a program with Ronda Rousey, I believe back in 2023. And like I remember seeing, I still remember that promo of Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey. And I'm just gonna say as a side comment, Shayna Baszler sounds like the voice actor of Naruto. I mean that that's something that
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
so
I, I first,
I
like, on, like, I just wanted to add on to your comment because I didn't think anybody else believed that, but I actually did. I actually did for a moment because, like, when I first heard her, I was like, "Oh shit, they brought in okay, Naruto is actually coming to WWE." Like because when I first heard her, and I didn't think like when I first heard her and not see her. I was in the room. I was one of my boys was watching her, and this was when she first showed up. I was like, man, are you watching Naruto? And he's like, nah, bro, this is wrestling. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know wrestling was on. Why didn't you tell me? I'm like, so then I see her, and I'm like, and then I hear how she talks. I'm saying, nigga, that sounds like Naruto. What the hell are you talking about, bro?
Yeah,
So
I mean, honestly though, I remember watching the video too because like at first it was like I remember reading a comment about it because I'm not I'm not an anime fan. I'm not really much of an anime fan, so I didn't really know how Naruto sounded or Naruto. I even have trouble pronouncing it like the name because sometimes people pronounce it Naruto, some others pronounce it Naruto. Um,
okay,
so
just want to help you out with that real quick. Okay, us people over here in the U.S. and I think U.S., South America, and maybe even in Europe, we call it Naruto. Everywhere else, they call it Naruto because they go so fast. It sounds like it's they go so fast with it like Naruto and like okay, it's the same way how they say Goku and cool like and like that's how they and so that's how they do it. Like we pronounce it like hey Naruto. They say it fast, put it all together and stuff, and you're like, oh wait, and then when you try to spell it, it's like, oh, you messed up, you ended up there's only one O. I'm like, but you put it, but how you sound, it sounds like you have two O's at the end. So that's why I'm like, hey, and that's why on some both both of them are right. Saying Naruto and then Naruto, and so at the same way, they both are right. It's just it's just one people say fast, another person say um normal. That's what I just wanted to say.
yeah. Also, I will say another apparently with the releases, they released all of Gallus, who was the faction of Scottish wrestler Joe Coffey, Mark Coffey, and Wolfgang, who I would say I remember Joe Coffey. I remember he had a segment with Joe Hendry, and I remember how like Joe Hendry made a comment that Joe Coffey looked like Dutch Mantel. For those who don't know, Dutch Mantel, also known as Zeb Coulter, the manager of Jack Swagger back in the day. See, I laughed. I remember laughing when like he made that. I remember laughing when he made that comment. Like I remember laughing. Uh, but but it's really unfortunate that these wrestlers got released. But I do want to talk about your list of release wrestlers, the wrestlers that you would want to release because I do kind of have a bit of a comment with that one. And the name that you said was Karrion Cross. Now, why would you want to release Karrion Cross?
Well, I'm gonna go in now. Remember, if people don't know, last week episode we were talking about WrestleMania and I think it was night one. No, it was night two. It was night two, and we were talking, and Karrion Cross came out, and he tried to help AJ, but he really helped Logan Paul win the match. And I said my piece about that. I'm gonna go in even more because I did say I want to see him release because of this. We gave you a shot, and it didn't work out. We gave you two shots. It didn't work out. You haven't made a splash. You haven't had a moment. Man, people was hoping. Okay, and this is the thing. I'm not saying that is all your fault, but a majority of it is. We gave you segments so you can make a star of yourself. Okay, and you never did it. Okay, and now when your contract looks like you're about to end, and people are not, and you want to make a splash, now you want to show some personality. Now you want to go around, and that's not a problem. That's not a problem. Problem. The big problem is this: you go around talking to all these guys, talking about, hey, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. But bro, what did you do? What did you do? I just want to ask that question because except for you having a beautiful girl or a girl right next to you, you have done absolutely, positively nothing on this main roster. Okay, now I know people are gonna mention. Okay, let's run down the list of carrying Cross real quick. Let's run down the list. I'm just gonna hit this right now. You show up to NXT. You beat Tommaso Ciampa. Okay, you went after Keith Lee. You won the NXT title. You won the NXT title, and then you had to relinquish it 4 days later because you were dumb enough to get injured doing something stupid that you had no reason to do. You came back. You beat Finn Balor. You became NXT champion once again, and you did absolutely positively nothing with that belt. Okay. Then you show up to the main roster, acting like you was gonna do something. You lose to Jeff Hardy on your first night, and that's not something bad because Jeff Hardy is a legend. Okay, but you were supposed to be the big bad guy, and you lost. Then you got released. Then you came back. You had a feud with Drew McIntyre that went absolutely nowhere. Okay, okay, and then you put a clock in the middle of the ring, talking about TikTok for Roman Reigns title reign, and did absolutely nothing with that. Then you were nowhere on SmackDown for months, and then you went to Raw. Then you joined. No, no, I skipped it a little bit and a little bit. There was nothing you did for Raw. No, there's nothing you did for SmackDown for months until you got into a segment with the Street Profits, who I just want to give a little bit of shout out. They had a great match on SmackDown 2 weeks ago. Go watch it. It was a great TLC match, triple threat. They retained the title. Holla at the Street Profits. Congratulations to you guys. You had okay, but back to what I was saying. You had a segment with Bobby Lashley and Karrion Kross that people was hoping, yeah, Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits that nobody cared about. Then you went to Raw, and then you had a segment with the New Day nobody cared about. Then you had a segment with Sami Zayn nobody cared about, and now you have a segment with AJ Styles that nobody cares about. The reason why I'm okay, and I know I dragged this on a little bit, but I'm just gonna get to the point right now. The reason why Karen Cross just gotta be released is because you got no personality, nigga. You have no heart. You have no it factor. It's just not with you. Not saying you're not a good wrestler. You're good. You're good. Okay, but you just don't have the beginning. I don't know why. And what? And I see that you're trying now to find it, but it's just a little bit too late. I just can't get drawn to you. So yes, I'm just saying that hey, Karen Cross to me, he's one of the people I will release.
Damn, I mean, for me, I was thinking, Karen Cross would be kind of the future in a way. Because, I mean, like, I saw that work shoot promo that he did after WrestleMania. Um,
Bro, I'm gonna ask you a simple question. Before that promo before that promo, Karrion Kross been in WWE since I think 2021. Name me when I'm not even gonna say name me five. Not even okay. And I'm not even gonna say name me three. Just name me two good matches that Karrion Kross had that I should go back and rewatch.
uh,
Just name me two.
okay. You do have I mean, I haven't really watched many Karrion Cross matches though, but
I wait. I wait. 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 Not go, okay. I promise you. It's gonna take a minute so everybody get your everybody you can go get your popcorn, you can go get your drinks. Don't worry, he's gonna take him a minute. I already know how many matches how many of them how many great carrying cross matches there are. But I'm gonna let him let him have a moment.
okay. All right. Well, hey, putting me on the spot for this one. Okay. Well, can I at least like name like a good promo that he did at least,
No, no,
because
no, no, no. I
promos like
don't.
half of it.
Nah. No promo. No promos. Okay, for God's sakes. Okay, I don't need. Okay, I want to know. I want to know the feud. I want to know. I want to know the match, and I want to know the match that I should go to watch. Watch. You give me that, and give me that, and I'll tell you he can stay.
Hmm. Okay, you have a point. You have a point. You have a
Oh,
point. He doesn't really have that many matches I can really name.
he had one. This is how. This is how good he is. He had one match that I can go back and I can tell you, he had two matches, but one of them was a singles match. He had one single match that I can go back and I will tell you guys, hey, this was a good match. It was Full House 2020 between him and Tommaso Ciampa back at NXT. We are in 2025, and it's been 5 years since then. I'm telling
Okay.
you, okay. That's why I'm saying, Karrion Cross. I'm sorry, but you one of the people who gotta go. There's a list of people that just got a list of people that I have on this right here that I can release that will not hurt the business. But this is where I'm gonna. But I'm not gonna mention it right now. I will do it on a you know what? Fuck it. We got some time. Time. Hell, I'm not gonna. We got some time.
Oh,
We're gonna get into the backlash. And backlash, we're gonna talk about that in a minute. Talk about that in a minute. Let's end this off. Let's end this with a bang. Here's my okay. This is on the fly, so I want you to understand. Then understand this. So okay,
oh boy.
let me give let me give you this list right now. Okay, number one, Chelsea Green. Number two, Piper Niven. Number three, Alva Fire. Number four, Candice LeRae. Number five, Maxine Dupree. Number six, Logan Paul. Number seven, Kursiro Kusawa, whatever the hell his name is. That little Chinese kid that
Tozawa.
follows Otis around. Yeah, that nigga who got beat up before the Royal Rumble. I don't know his ass. Number eight, Karrion Cross. Number nine. Okay, yeah. Number nine is a girl that is expecting to come back. Not Cara James or whatever the hell her name is. You got when she makes her return, I will tell you guys, hey, that's the one I'm talking about. And I think we got a few more. Let me look. Let me look. Let me look real quick. I got. Give me a second. Give me a second. Uh, Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Sorry, the thing is long. The thing was long and it was frozen. Okay, Chase U. Yeah, all those niggas from Chase U. Every single one of them. Especially the guy who keep on betting Chase U. Andre Chase. Hey, Chase, you need to do me a favor. Get the hell out of in here. He had to go. Okay, we also got not Eddie Ford. He already gone. Oh yeah, Ethan Page, he gotta go. Go. Lexter King, he gotta go. I say Noah and Dart, he gotta get his ass out of here. Out of here. Okay, we got a few. Okay, we got a few others. Lola Fights, yeah, she gotta go. Go. I don't know why she's here. And here we got. Let me, Jesus Christ, there's a whole. Christ, I got a whole list of people I don't like. This is shit. Okay. Oh yeah. This guy Rick. This guy that hurt Big E. The guy Rick Ross or whatever the heck. Not Rick Ross. Rick. It's the guy who was teamed up with Sheamus and Bush. Okay.
Oh wait.
Uh,
Um, I think I
uh,
think I remember his name. Wait, let me look it up. Uh, it's on the top of my head, honestly. I would just look it up so that I could help you with this one. Rich Hodlin.
yeah.
Rich
Yeah.
Hodlin.
That nigga. He gotta go to. Okay. And you know what? That's pretty much it for page one. Page one. I don't think I have anybody on the tip of my tongue. Oh yeah, I forgot. Zoe Starks. Yeah, she gotta go too. I totally forgot. I got you're not okay. Don't worry. I add your ass onto it. She gotta go too. Too. So all those suckers, every single one of them got to go. Okay.
I mean, that's a. I like how the top three of your list is the secret Hervis, Chelsea Green and her secret Hervis.
Secret, it's not really a secret. Secret. It's a ad, okay. It's an ass group. Okay, ASS ass. Okay, Chelsea Green and her secret husband. How secret is it? Okay, I can see that. I can see your two sidekicks a mile away. I definitely can see one of them. Look at how look on, and the other one. What the
Okay.
hell you think she's gonna do? I'm not trying. I'm not okay. I'm not trying to go in on every. This is what I don't know how to fucking say. It. I do not. I'm not trying to go in on these niggas because I don't. Because I don't. People are going to say, "Hey, listen, I'm going in on them because I don't like them." That's half of it. I'm going in on them because they got no damn talent. When you have no talent, get the hell out of here. I don't care anymore. Okay, um, bro.
Okay. Well,
I got a bro. That's just the first list of people. I got a few other names on here that I just don't remember and remember on the top of my list, and I don't know if some of these are old or new. But these are the top. I don't know. I think I just named maybe 10, maybe 15 people. Those are the top 15 people.
okay. Well, I mean, honestly though, I will say that unfortunately your top one pick isn't going anywhere anytime soon.
Yeah, yeah, I know that for sure. Sure. That was the worst day of my freaking life. Okay, I needed to watch. I need the Knicks to win their game, so I can watch the stench out of my freaking mouth because I heard the news. She ain't this a bitch. See how okay, you see how evil people can deceive even when they not. This is some bullshit.
Oh, I mean, honestly though, I will say that they're probably going to put Chelsea Green into the world title picture.
I swear to God, I swear to God, they make this bitch world champion. I'm gonna cut. You know what? They do that. I'm just done. I'm just done completely with this shit. I'm just gonna be putting in my head. I'm just gonna put my hands up. I'm gonna say I'll fold. I'm done here. I'm going to Japan. and I will watch New Japan Pro Wrestling from now on. I'm not gonna deal with this anymore because it's one thing to have a Barbie as a champion, and she made me fall in love with Tiffy time. Okay, okay, but I'd be damned if you gotta put the belt on this. You gotta put one of the world titles on this bitch. This bitch better be a jobber. I'm like I'm
Well,
just done.
well, at least be happy that she lost the title to Zelina Vega because I know for sure that she will possibly be the Money in the Bank winner for 2025.
Uh, Yeah, yeah, don't ruin this. Okay, number one, congratulations to Selena Vega. You deserve it, girl. You definitely deserve it. I was hoping that you beat that bitch, and you did it. Congratulations, you're the champ. I am the champ, and you are my front runner for the winner of for Money in the Bank right now. You're my front runner. I have you right. Okay, I have you winning the same way how I have Dominic Mysterio winning the men's. Damn it! But I swear to God, if they have that bitch Chelsea Green win Money in the Bank and that money and it's not a failed cash in, I will quit. I will quit this shit. You can go. You can do. Okay, I promise you, bro. There. Okay, that next. Okay, the Money in the Bank after podcast, you might be doing this solo if she wins. And if she wins the title, I might not show up. And I might just say fuck it. It's done. I'm done.
Yeah. Well, on a much lighter note, let's get onto the backlash predictions because I know that if we were to continue talking about Chelsea Green and her possibility of winning the Money in the Bank, women's Money in the Bank, uh, you could have crashed out. So, all right, so I'm gonna calm you down with backlash. Now,
Okay.
Backlash is coming up soon. Let me see when Backlash is supposed to happen. So,
Backlash is hap- Backlash is happening this Saturday, bro.
oh yeah, I mean this is gonna be and this is also gonna be what the day before Mother's Day. So
Yeah.
so I mean if any of you out there have any mothers and you want to treat her well, take her to Backlash. Take her to Backlash.
Guys. Well, that would be nice for a Father Day and a gift. But if you guys do have, oh yeah, I totally forgot. This weekend is Mother Day. I totally forgot about that. But hey, guys, if you are okay, happy Mother Day to you and to all your mothers, and also guys, if you're going to take your mother out, or take the mother of your child out, do it the night before Mother Day. Do it the night before. Doing it on Mother's Day, that amateur, that bush league. Do it the night before. Less room. Okay, not a crazy line, not crazy people trying to find a seat. No rush. Okay, they're not rushing you, and you to finish your food so you can get out. Just do okay the night before. Do that. Take them out. Have fun, and then you can have a peaceful night with your mother. So, yeah,
Yeah.
fellas, Mother Day the night before. But hey, if you gotta do it on that on Mother Day, just do me a favor. Do me a favor. Don't try to kill nobody. I promise you, you guys are gonna get stressful. You're gonna be stressful
Well,
with me. I know that for sure.
yeah. Well, speaking about mothers, though, uh, I mean, a mother who is on who would definitely be on Backlash, is Becky Lynch. She's gonna be
Yeah,
on Backlash, and she's going to be going against Lyra Valkyria for the Women's Intercontinental Championship.
yeah, pretty much. I sorry, my mic went off for a second. Um, okay, This is what I'm going to say about this. Well, first I want to say something about the mid card title, and then I'm going to go into the title match. First thing first, I'm fine. Okay, good thing for WWE finally putting that damn title on a PLE. This is the first time it's ever happening. The title been around for like over 4 to 5 months, and finally getting on a PLE. So good for you. So good for you guys. Finally, you guys are doing something right. Right after all the fuck ups you guys been doing, you finally did one thing right. Finally put it on a PLE. So congratulations to you guys. It's a small little clap. Now back to okay. Now back to the match. And I think okay, this is crazy to say, but this is one of the best builds for a match I have saw from WWE in like 4 to 5 months. I think ever since Survivor Series because like we have because like seeing seeing Becky Lynch come back at WrestleMania and Lyra and her team up and then win the title and then lose it the night after and then Becky portray Lyra to become Lyra because she feel like Lyra is ungrateful and stuff and Becky want to take back what is hers and that the spotlight on her. I really see okay I I see a lot of I see a lot of change coming to the Intercontinental title, and I see a lot of spotlight go on Lyra Valkyria because this is the first. Because this is the thing. I'm not gonna say Lyra been a bad champion. She's been a good champion for what she had to work with, but for the first time in a long time, I think ever since winning the belt, I got interested back into Lyra and what her and how, and how she acted and how she is showing up because I see the passion in her eyes about hey proving that she is not the next Becky Lynch. She is the first Lyra Valkyria, and to be honest, I think this is what they were trying to do with the Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair match, but they just couldn't do it right. But but I do, I do see this match being a great match, and both women might still show. I, okay, for me, who I want to win, I want, I do want Lyra to win, but I kind of have a feeling, and this is my prediction of who winning. I think we're going to see a new champion and Becky Lynch because I think they want her to elevate the belt more. So that's why.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I can see Becky Lynch be the women's intercontinental champion. Like, I could see her be the new one because, I mean, this has been like, it's been a year since she's been featured on TV. Had her big return at WrestleMania 41, and I know they're going to build her strong, especially when they made her turn heel. Um, Honestly, I will say, I did find it a bit odd at first when they put the tag team titles on Lyra Valkyria and Becky Lynch at WrestleMania 41. That just for them to lose the titles again back to Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez on the next night on Raw. But I mean, honestly, it did set up for one of the biggest heel turns, with Becky Lynch turning heel and having her go against Lyra Valkyria for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. I mean, honestly though, I feel like Becky Lynch deserves to be champion, honestly, because now she can elevate, like you said, she can elevate the Intercontinental Championship, and she can make it even more of a championship. Not trying to diss on Lyra Valkyrie because she did pretty decent, but Becky Lynch does have more name value. She does have more name value, and that is very crucial for a championship belt like the Intercontinental Championship because you want to have some credible holders. You want to be able to build the championship right. And I feel like with Becky Lynch, she would be a good wrestler to hold that title, and we could definitely see some interesting feuds with the Intercontinental Championship in the future if Becky Lynch wins. So I would say Becky Lynch would be my prediction for the new Intercontinental Champion, Women's Intercontinental Champion, in my opinion.
Well, it seems like we both are agreeing on that. So we end so on the next match on the Backlash show. This match just got announced like this Monday on Raw. It's Dominic Mysterio defending his Intercontinental Championship against Penta. Now, for me, I don't know how this match came to be. Penta, I don't know how Penta earned himself another title shot because because you didn't pin the champion. You just got a title shot the night after WrestleMania. Yeah, after just losing that fatal 4 way, and I don't know how, and it's just crazy to me. But I digress. I'm not gonna go so deep inside. I'm not gonna go so deep inside this match. I know who's gonna win. I know who I want to win, and I'm just gonna say it. And say it's gonna be the guy who lies, cheat, and steal. His last name might be Mysterio, but he got a little bit of he got Guerrero in his blood. You know him. You know him. You might hate him, but you're gonna have to love him. Yeah, I love him. He's one of the greatest Intercontinental champions of all time. You got to give it up to Dominic Mysterio because that's
Yeah,
my pick.
yeah, Dominic Mysterio, son of a deadbeat father. But
Uh,
all right, but yeah, I mean, honestly, see, this one is a tough one because even though I do like Dominic Mysterio winning the belt, and I was so happy that Dominic Mysterio was able to win the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania, I do know that like Penta has been getting like a huge push so far. I mean, like he's like already getting to like they got a lot of they're definitely putting a lot. They're definitely hoping for Penta to be one of the biggest stars. Like they already put him on WrestleMania. You know, like he honestly like pretty quickly even. Like he debuted somewhere around like January, I think January 2025, against Chad Gable. And then now like 3 months later, putting him on the WrestleMania card. So they got definitely something in store for Penta in the future. But see this, so it's hard because I mean I feel like it'd be too early to take for Penta to take the title away from Dominic Mysterio as of now. But I could definitely see Penta be a future Intercontinental Champion though. So even though I do predict for Dominic Mysterio to win the Intercontinental Championship, I do know that in the future they're gonna definitely put the belt on Penta. Maybe he could definitely win it by like SummerSlam or something like that. Cause the way that they've been building Penta up, definitely is going. He's going to definitely be champion very soon, and honestly, I'd like to witness that.
So, I agree with you, but also, that means what will be this match?
Well, I would pick Dominic Mysterio because I feel like it would be too early as of now to give the belt to Penta because like Dominic Mysterio, just won it a few weeks ago, so it'd be too early for Penta to win this.
True, true, I agree with you. You- Well, now we're gonna. So now we're gonna go into another title match. This one is for the United States Championship. It's a fatal four way. Jake. It's Jacob Fatu, the United States champion, against. Oh yeah, the United States champion against Drew McIntyre, L.A. Knight, and Damian Priest. Okay, so I basically I'm going to say this, and this is just how I feel. I love you, Jacob. You're my pick. That's all I gotta say. That's it about this.
Yeah, I mean, again, just like with Dominic Mysterio, it would definitely be too early for Jacob Fatu to lose the title at Backlash. Um, so I mean, like, I would definitely want for Jacob Fatu to win to keep the title because I mean, LA Knight just had it, so I don't think they would just put it back on him. Damian Priest, I mean, I'm not really sure if they would put it on him. I mean, maybe maybe Drew McIntyre I could see, but again, it'd be way too early for Jacob Fatu to lose the title. So I got my
The only
prediction on Jacob Fatu.
the only one like I don't like I agree with you on the first. I agree with you on the first two. Like it's too early for LA Knight, and it's too and I don't see Damian walking out. The only way how I see Drew McIntyre walking out with the title and walking out with the title is to let WWE feels like, hey, I just want to make you a Grand Slam champion, so I want you to win and win. But I know he's not gonna pin Jacob. He going if they want him to become a Grand Slam champion, he's either gonna pin L.A. Knight or he's gonna pin not Damian Priest.
Yeah.
Priest. But overall I still see Jacob winning this match.
Yeah, and honestly, like again, like Jacob Fatu, like I really wanted him to be champion, so I do hope they give him a lengthy reign, just like and the same thing with Dominic Mysterio with his Intercontinental Championship. So those are my predictions on that. Jacob Fatu keeping his belt.
Definitely. So so now see, I think there are 6 matches on Backlash, but I don't know what is the sixth. I don't know what is like the sixth match. I don't know. So if I mention if I'm missing a match, just and if I'm missing a match, just comment down below, and and then I will comment underneath your guys' comments saying who both of us picked in that match. Okay, but I'm gonna move on, and I'm gonna move on to the match that to me I can't wait to see. It's okay, the Ring General Gunther against against Pat McAfee, and I got a lot to say about this, and this is what I gotta say. Listen, I told you, Cole. You never listen to me. Your job is to just commentate. Okay? You don't have an opinion. Every time you open up your mouth open up your mouth in a negative way to a superstar, they are not gonna take this shit. They are coming for you. I thought you learned this back in back in 2011 and 2012, but you didn't. You didn't, and it took Gunther almost breaking your freaking neck for you to be like, okay, maybe I need to shut up a little bit now. But now, but now it's now I gotta say, but I do have to say thank you about one thing because this is how dumb you are. You're so dumb you're so dumb to piss off Gunther and get into a little situation with him that you got Pat McAfee coming to the rescue, and now he wants a match with this guy, and Pat knows he's gonna die. This is gonna be this is gonna be a funeral, guys. Like I'm dead. Like this is. I hope. I hope Michael. I hope you listen to this. I hope you send a gift card. I hope you pay for this kid. And I hope you pay for Pat McAfee's daughter, child, college fund, and all the rest. Because this girl gonna lose her daddy. She's gonna lose her and lose him. I did not see Pat McAfee walking out of this match. I don't see him walking out. I don't see him coming back. I see him I see him going to sleep and never coming back. Because this is a guy who is dangerous with the title. Now now he don't have it, and now he's even more dangerous. And let alone he's more dangerous without the title. You pissed him off. You pissed this man off, and pissing him off means that now he's ready to pounce. This is the most okay, and this is why I gotta say this to Pat. You got a lot of balls. You got a lot of balls to do this. I wouldn't. I wouldn't step in the ring with this guy. Not in the way he is. But hey, listen, you want to be a man? You say you got to handle men business? Well, I give it up to you. But just know that the last time you got into a situation, and I mean a real situation, not that fake ass situation you got with Austin Theory and Vic McMahon. The last time you got into a situation with a real superstar, they almost broke your freaking neck, and that was Adam Cole. And that was okay. And no disrespect to Adam, and I care, and I say he's one of the best of this generation. Gunther is a whole different beast. So I hope so. The night before, hug your daughter, spend time with her, take her anywhere she want to go to. Bring your wife too. Have a family day. Wish her good night. Read her a bedtime story, and tell her that you love her. And then when you see your wife, I don't know how many rounds you can go, but go all the rounds you can because that's gonna be the last time you're gonna. And that's gonna be the last time you're gonna see her and your daughter because this guy, the Ring Jalala Gunther, he's a killer. He's a beast. He's a monster, and you awoke in that. So I think we all know who my pick is to win this, and I don't. And I'm just gonna say the name. I'm just gonna say the name because, like, yeah, I hope because I think you guys, because I don't want you guys to get confused of who I pick. Who I picked to win the match between Gunther and Pat McAfee is my boy Pat McAfee, baby, baby. I do see, okay. I see Pat coming out with a roll up and make a hit, making history. Okay, it's Pat McAfee all the way.
Okay,
And
well,
but instead of but I'm joking. It's Gunther. It's Gunther. It's Gunther. It's
Well,
Gunther. Gunther gonna win this.
yeah. What I will say though, and I'm gonna say my true thoughts about it, is I kind of find it a little bit odd that Gunther is going against Pat McAfee at Backlash because he just had a world title match with Jey Uso at WrestleMania, and the best opponent that you can get is Pat McAfee for Gunther. It feels like such a weird kind of like, I don't know if I want to say like demotion. I guess like downgrade. I mean, I know a lot of people didn't like Jey Uso going into the WrestleMania match, the feud and the build and all that. But I mean, I never really expected for Pat McAfee to be the next opponent for Gunther, honestly. I mean, I know Gunther's becoming more ruthless. He's attacking, he's becoming more aggressive with his wrestling now, attacking like Michael Cole, Pat McAfee and everything, but I mean, obviously I got Gunther on this, but it's just it feels weird to me. Like it feels very weird to me. I just hope that this is just like I just hope that this doesn't really affect like how Gunther is going to be like along the way. I mean, it probably is just going to be like an easy match for Gunther, build himself up after a loss at WrestleMania, but I don't know, I just feel like that this match right here it kind of feels out of place to me. It feels very out of place like compared to like the other matches that like Gunther has had like before like Randy Orton, Jey Uso, um, those opponents. I'm trying to remember other opponents that he had while he was world champion. Um, but it just kind of struck me a little bit odd, in my opinion.
I
So I
agree
got
with you.
Gunther winning though.
I agree with you. I agree with you on this, but I don't. Yeah, but this is the thing. Hey, you gotta eh, you gotta feed the beast a little bit. You gotta, and hey, you gotta give him a little something after after having a just a decent match with like Jey Uso and stuff, and that's the reason why. And this is the thing. I think Pat McAfee is starting to get. I think this is the thing. I think Pat is gonna go away for a bit because I know the NFL college football league is not really going on right now, but the preseason is coming up. I think this is like it's May right now, so May, June, July. I think it's gonna happen like late June, early July, kind of ish. So I think he is. I think he's trying to prepare for that. That's why he's taking this match so he can go away and he can get ready for that, and then he come back like somewhere in like October or December or something like that, and or in the new year. But regard, but regardless of this, and regardless of that, and regardless of if he were doing that or this, I say this. I think this is just something I think this is something to do to get Gunther off of Jey Uso back for a bit because Jey Uso having a little bit of a feud with that bum Logan Paul, and they want him to and want Jey Uso to finish Logan Paul feud up. So okay, so when Gunther do come back to try to take the world title, he can have his undivided attention. So that's the reason why I do see him going toe to toe with Pat McAfee. But overall, it's like overall, I know I'm not. This match is gonna be this. It's gonna okay. I see this match maybe going 10 minutes, maybe even 12. Pat is going okay, and that not including entrances. Pat is going to try his hardest, and he's just going to get his ass kicked. And this is just going to be a
Yeah.
it's just going to be a bloodbath. Let me give you guys one little bit. What happened to Jimmy Uso? Times that by 10. Okay, that's what's going to happen to Pat McAfee. We're not going to see that brother for a very, very long time, or if ever see this brother again. Okay, so I hope Michael Cole is. So just want to give a little bit of a heads up to Corey Graves. Corey Graves, I hope you get ready because you gotta see on Monday Night Raw ready for you. And for Michael Cole, I hope I hope talking all that smack to Gunther and got okay was good and stuff because like I'm gonna tell you this right now, it's not good for Pat McAfee.
I mean, honestly though, I would definitely like to see Gunther have like some '09 Randy Orton energy, honestly, because I feel like right now that would be perfect for his character right now, especially with what he did with Jimmy Uso before WrestleMania. I would definitely want to see like Gunther as like some sort of like, you know, some sort of like legend killer type of like character or like something close to that. Like because with like because I feel like it would be like such a good gimmick for him, especially with what they've been teasing with like him possibly going against Goldberg in the future. I'd definitely like to see something like that.
True, true. But now we're gonna go into the main event, and the main event of this match is is happy and I'm sad at the same time because this is gonna be a great match. It's a legendary feud. It's a legendary rivalry, but it's also the last time we might ever see this match. It's Randy Orton versus John Cena for the undisputed WWE Championship. I'm gonna let my podcast partner go first on how he feels and who he predicts to win this, and then I'm gonna say my piece and piece after.
Okay, so with this match, John Cena and Randy Orton possibly facing off for the final time. As a longtime WWE fan, it hurts my heart seeing that this is going to be the last time that these two are ever going to share a ring with each other. Because I was, I honestly, I remember as a kid, seeing so many Randy Orton and John Cena matches. I mean, they went like there was so many matches between the two of them. Now, even though I kind of watched like more of the later part of the feud, like 2013, 2014, John Cena versus Randy Orton, I go back and I watch the earlier, like the earlier part of the rivalry, 2007 to like 2009, and honestly, it's like the fact that they've had so many matches over the years is crazy. I don't know if I've ever seen a rivalry span this long in like the history of wrestling. I mean, as far as like, my generation. I know possibly, there's previous generations and I know there's like, you know, other generational rivalries, but John Cena and Randy Orton is my definition of a generational rivalry. And just to tell you, fun fact: the first ever match that John Cena, like on WWE TV, the first ever match that John Cena and Randy Orton had with each other was during the Eddie Guerrero Memorial on Raw, which was back in 2005. So that was back in November of 2005. So basically, that's what, like 19 and a half years. 19 and a half years since John Cena and Randy Orton on WWE TV have been going facing off of each other. And just to see like everything all end here, like it's gonna be a match, a generational match of a lifetime. It's gonna be a match that people now are going to remember, and people in the future, 10, 20, probably, who knows how long. Who knows how long? But I know that decades from now, people are going to remember this match. And I will say that as a prediction that I have, I gotta go with John Cena. I have to go with John Cena because, I mean, with this being his 17th world title, this 17th world championship reign, it's gotta last a lot longer. Now, as I've said, with all the other champions, too soon. Too soon, I've said it. Like, it would be too early to end it. So, with John Cena, that would be way too soon because there's so much potential that you got with John Cena's world title reign, especially with when he said that he was going to destroy WWE with this world title reign. This is something to where I gotta believe, like, this is John Cena's time. I mean, he always says, "Your time is up, my time is now," and John Cena's time is definitely now. People say that his time is up, but for this retirement tour, his time is now. He is locked in. This is his time now. So I got to go with John Cena. And again, it's gonna be sad that this is gonna be the last match of a generational rivalry between both John Cena and Randy Orton, but it's going to bring back a lot of childhood memories for me. And I'll say I'm glad that I was able to witness this rivalry at all. So that's my take on it.
Well, before I give my take, and this is what I'm going to say. And I say I looked this up on how many times John Cena and Randy Orton fought each other. This is this is not surprising, but it's real. But it's surprising. It's surprising maybe for most people. For me, I thought it was more. But this is what it says. John Cena, okay, John Cena and Randy Orton have fought 21 matches against each other. Between okay, between the 21 matches, John and Randy has John have 13 wins, Randy has 7, John and Randy has one tie. Now, now nine out of the 21 matches have been have been for a title. I think it's for the WWE title, and John Cena have won five of those titles. So this and so right, I'm not going to do the math. I'm not going to do all of this, but right now, if we just looking at how many times these two went toe to toe against each other, right now John Cena is in the lead by a not by a big margin, but at least by a margin. It, like I think, yeah, at least by six, and by title matches, like if we did, because this is going to be the 10th one, when John has at least one up on Randy. So now I'm gonna give a now I'm gonna give my prediction and how I feel about this. I have been watching wrestling since '02, since I was a baby. Okay, and it's crazy. that it's crazy that now 23 years later I get to, I'm seeing two guys who I look up to a lot face off for the final time. It's a very special moment. Okay, I said that hey, I watched John Cena win his first world title live on pay per view when I was 3 years old. Randy Orton, I didn't get a chance to win. I didn't get a chance to watch his first world title match, but I did see him retain. I did see him retain against Chris Benoit the night after. Okay, both guys have a legend. Both guys are legends in this game, and they have a legendary rivalry that will always be be renowned for being one of, or maybe the greatest rivalry of all time. I have it at the greatest rivalry of all time. I think the only thing that can maybe top that is Okada versus Omega, maybe. But even with that, it's like that is still continuing pretty much. So, but right now at number one is John versus it's Cena and Randy at number one with the best rivalry of all time. And it's this Saturday is gonna kill me because it's like it's gonna bring me back to when I was a child. I'm gonna cry. I don't really cry, but I'm gonna drop a tear. I'm gonna drop a tear when I first watch this match, and then at the end of it, I'm gonna be like, "Damn, what a great match." I'm gonna be biased. I'm not gonna be biased. I'm gonna call this a 5-star match regardless if this match goes 5 minutes, 10 minutes, even 35 minutes. The point is, like, this is for the people to watch. For everyone who's been a wrestling fan, who's been a John Cena and Randy Orton fan, to see this final match happen now is finally hitting us very hard, and we just can't wait to see how both of them make their final masterpiece together. Because if it's anything like the Iron Man, the I Quit, the Hell in the Cells, so the one-on-one matches, or any other title matches, I know that this is going to be a great match. Now, who I see walking out, it's my boy. It's my boy John Cena. I don't see him walking. I don't see him losing that title. I don't see him losing it anytime soon. But this is what I want to say to both guys. I want to say thank you and this is not just thank you for me. This is not just thank you to Jelani. This is thank you for everybody. Thank you too for giving us 21 great matches. Thank you for giving us 9 of the greatest world title matches we can ever see. And thank you for giving us a feud that we will never forget. So my prediction is John Cena winning, but but how I feel, and I know how my boy feels, I know how everybody else feels. We all winners. Both of these guys are winners in our eyes. So thank you, Randy, and thank you, John.
Yeah. And just to add on that, this is going to be the only match where it's John Cena as the heel and Randy Orton as the babyface, which makes it even more of a hard hit to longtime WWE fans.
I think the only thing the this build had this is the thing. We we haven't had a chance to talk about the Raw and SmackDowns and stuff. So that's on both of us because we haven't had a chance to like try to get our schedule together. We're gonna fix that. We're gonna fix that. But this is the thing. It is the one thing I'm going to say about this. I wish that they had a longer build. I did because this build have been going on for about 2 or 3 weeks, and it's a great build already. We okay, but I wish we had at least one more week so we can see these two go at it. I feel like it's a little bit too soon, but what can I say? I'm just happy I can get to see the match. So thank you, and I'm just happy to see both two goats of the generation go at it one more time.
Yeah, I mean, it's like it's gonna be like I'm gonna definitely be shedding some tears as well. Like this is gonna be something that's gonna affect my heart a lot.
If
But
we we gonna try, I'm just telling you guys who's gonna be our fans, please subscribe and please like down in the please like and subscribe and put it down in the comments that hey, I want to see the reaction because if we can, we will drop the reaction of both of us like watching it at the same time. We can't time. It's not going to drop the same night. It's not going to drop on the same night, but we will drop it maybe the night after there are how we felt about like watching it, and it's gonna be like a live. It's gonna be a live reaction for us, but it will not be for you guys. I guess, but you guys know what I mean by that. So just put a like and comment down saying hey you want to see it, and we would and we give you that.
well, you feel
So
excited for Backlash on Saturday?
yeah, I'm telling you this right now. Saturday's going to be a big night. It's going to be a big day for me. I'm going to be rooting. Okay, I got the Knicks in the afternoon, and I got wrestling at the nighttime. So I'm gonna. So my emotions are gonna be when I call you for the Randy Orton and John Cena match. You're gonna see you. I don't know what side of what side of me you're gonna get. I don't know. You're gonna get pissed off side of me or happy side of me. Eh, just know that wherever side you get, just know that hey, I'm not mad with I'm happy, and I'm just happy I get to see this final match. So so just be warned.
Hey, I mean, doesn't see. I mean, let out all the emotions that you got, because this is gonna be the
Eh,
final time, possibly the final time we're gonna see two goats go at it one last time. I mean, this will probably be the last time we'll ever see John Cena and Randy Orton go at it one on one in a singles match, especially for a world championship.
And on that note, we're going to wrap this up here, guys. I want to say thank you for tuning in and and I said this already, but I'll say it one more time. Please put a like and a comment down, and put likes and comments down on this video, and also please subscribe. Get okay. Please get us to at least, and please get our subscriber count up to at least like 100 and 100 so we can keep on making goals for ourselves. My goal is well, I think for the channel, I think our goal is to at least get 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So please share, like, and subscribe. That's right, and send it to a friend that like wrestling, and also a little bit of NBA because like remember at the beginning of in the beginning of the episode I was talking about it. You okay? While the playoffs are going on, I'm gonna keep on doing that and doing that. I'm gonna give little updates here or there. So yeah, so just do that. Okay. This is King Lion,
Jelani Muna.
and we are out. I'll see you guys.